So I've stated previously on the podcast that I'm a natural body supremacist. I'm not a fan of makeup. I'm not a fan of cosmetic surgery, plastic surgery. So lip fillers, breast implants, lipo, BBLs, labiaplasty, that's a huge one. I think women are, okay, I'll give the scenarios, right? I'd prefer a woman with flat boobs than big fake titties. I'd prefer a woman with a little belly fat than lipo belly. I'd prefer a woman with a small upper lip than lip filler. I'd prefer a woman with a small bum over the BBL, which looks ridiculous. And I'd prefer some giant labia instead of labiaplasty.
Okay. Well, cool. That's your preference.
And also I'd prefer minimal or no makeup over makeup.
All right. Have you heard of, is it David Buss?
Who's that? Or I've heard the name. Is it an author or something?
He's an author. I'm pretty sure he talked about...
EvoPsych?
If you want to look it up, he wrote a really important book about
plastic surgery?
No, how men select women. Like what features they look for. You don't know who David Buss is?
Oh, so here, I'm prepared to agree with you that generally speaking, men find large breasts attractive. Men find large butts attractive. My position, though, is and I think a lot of men would agree with me on this, it ought to be natural. And you can't, just because you're trying to basically fraud and trick us, and you've pulled this veneer over you, doesn't mean that that's how you actually look. I think BBLs look ridiculous.
I don't think BBLs look good either. I agree.
Okay.
I think it's gone a bit crazy. I definitely think it's...
Well, you have plastic surgery, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Lip filler? Fake tits?
I don't want to talk about specifically what. Let's stick to the argument. But I would say that if all women stopped doing it, I think it would be fine. I just think women are competing to be really pretty. So I will say I've been an average looking girl and I've been a pretty looking girl, and life is a lot easier as a pretty girl. And I will say men treat me a lot nicer because I'm pretty. People treat me a lot nicer because I'm pretty.
Well, was that because you have fake tits, right? So is that what you're talking about?
I don't want to talk about specifically. I will say that there's definitely been a bit of a glow up, and I have experienced life on both ends, and I appreciate men a bit more because they open doors for me. They're very nice, but beforehand it was kind of like I wasn't even looked at.
Sure, pretty privilege is a thing, but I mean, at the end of the day, natural beauty, I think, will always precede fake beauty, because I think the beauty standards, women are constantly competing with other women. I don't think that women are going through these procedures for men, but they've been told that getting lip fillers, they've been told that getting, a boob job is going to attract more women, which sure, objectively, bigger boobs might attract more men, but also, are they attracted to that, or are they attracted to your personality? So I don't know.
Didn't you just contradict yourself, though? Didn't you just say that they're not going for these procedures to attract men, and then in the next breath you said, sure, they're doing this because it attracts men?
I will say, like, lip fillers, if you're getting Botox or fillers in your face, BBL, something that's way beyond a natural appearance, then yes, they will not be physically attracted to that. But contrast to that, if you look at society now versus go back 30 some years, I think we live in this hyper pornified society to where that kind of unattainable beauty standard is something that's being put in front in the media more than natural beauty.
Yeah, sure, but it's still to attract men.
Honestly, women compete with women more for beauty.
I agree with that.
But
it's not always
why? What are they competing for?
Just to be the prettiest one. Genuinely,
so
women
that they can
compete.
So that they can get what?
They're
self-security, self-reassurance.
Are you guys just...
It's low. Women have such low self-esteem that they're doing it for themselves and they're doing it for other women, which I know sounds crazy, but...
It does sound so crazy.
It sounds
they're
insane.
Not always doing it.
There's no way that women are getting fake boobs to compete with other women. They're getting fake boobs so that they will get lots of male attention.
I'm talking about fillers in their face. They're getting Botox. They're getting lip fillers. they're not getting that for men. They're getting that because they're competing with other women. If they see another woman or their friend starting to get wrinkles, they're going to get Botox because they don't want wrinkles.
Can we just call it for what it's mental illness?
Was it?
Can we just say it's mental
Yes.
illness? Wait. Oh, she agrees?
I agree with you.
Oh, okay. All right. Based Lexi.
Well, hey, I agree with you, for real.
Based Lexi. Yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure that they're doing it for male attention. Honestly, I really am not buying into
I agree with you there.
We just do it because women like to compete with each other for no particularly good reason. The entire competition hierarchy between women seems to be based along the lines of how much male attention from the highest status men they can get. That's what beauty standards are about.
But women
That's what all the propaganda of the beauty industry
creating
is.
unrealistic beauty standards where women are continuously getting more procedures done in this unrealistic way to where it's changing the standard. But women are the one that are making that standard, where men continuously are saying that they're more attracted to natural women.
And I get a lot of girls that are like, oh my God, I want my body done just like hers. I want it done just like hers. I'm showing her,
Well, exactly what I was saying. So brainwashed.
What do you have?
Women are brainwashed.
What do you mean?
Wait, what? What you? Huh?
Wait, what? What are you saying, Ryan?
Oh, what surgeries do you have? I mean, I know you have fake.
Yeah, that's it. But like,
That's it? You don't have anything else?
No.
Oh. I thought you were talking about yourself.
I don't even wear makeup.
Okay, you got fake lashes in. Come on, bro.
Hey, that's it. And I don't have like nothing else. My eyebrows, my face.
Do you have eyebrow tattoo?
They microbladed?
Yeah. That's it.
You have eyebrow tattoo?
I don't have like foundation on, nothing. So.
Cool.
But
wait,
back
so,
to your previous point.
Yeah, let's go back. Yeah.
The Andrew thinks women do it like for male attention, but I feel like I agree with
It's
Maureen
probably both.
in saying
It's probably both.
It is a
Sure.
competition. It could be a bit of both, but speaking from like at least a personal point, I mean, I can't speak for all women, but I mean, I know how my insecurities can kind of like go a little bit deeper than that and then want me to change certain things, but it's
Sure.
not necessarily for men.
I mean, I've had men.
But let's assume for a
Yeah.
second, let's just buy into this for a second. Let's assume that your insecurities are because you think that the women who are around you are far more beautiful and plentiful than you are. If suddenly by the next day nothing changed about you, but you had all of the male attention, would all those bitches be jealous? And would your insecurities suddenly be alleviated?
Well, personally for myself, I have an image that I set for myself, and it doesn't matter like the male attention or female attention that I get, as long as I'm not seeing that for myself. I have to be satisfied with myself, not how
Yeah,
others
but how would
see
you
me.
know what the standard was for yourself?
It's a standard.
If it was not for how many men gave you attention, wouldn't that inform your standard for you?
Not necessarily. It's for me. It's a standard that I set for myself. It's like a compilation of what I aspire to be, in a sense, how I aspire to look, just for myself. But I mean, I have a boyfriend, and he could tell me I'm pretty 1,000 times, but I would still want to change certain things about myself, not necessarily to like appease him, to appease other men, but just so I.
Yeah, but
have
that's
that.
one guy. But what if it was all the guys?
Here, I'll
all
give
the
an
guys
example.
were
I've had-
appeasing towards you.
I've had men tell me, no, don't get lip fillers. I'd rather you not get Botox. I have absolutely no work done at all. And I've had men that have told me, don't get any of these things done. But then I've had women, oh, you should get half a syringe with me. Come with me to the med spa. Just get a couple units of Botox. It will help with your fine lines and wrinkles. To where women are encouraging other women to get these cosmetic surgeries in like these small plastics because men are more attracted to natural women. So that's all
wait,
I'm
you
saying.
think they're sabotaging you?
I mean, to an extent. I mean, women are constantly just attracted to getting these kinds of procedures, and I've experienced men not wanting me to get any of that done, which I am on board with. I'm like, I don't want to get any of that done.
Yeah, so
either.
you didn't get any of it done, right?
Right, but that's what I'm saying.
So
is
then
men are
the
attracted
assumption
to the
there is that you don't get it all done because you get more male attention if it's not done. That's the assumption, right?
So then why are you saying that women are getting all of these procedures done for male attention if at the end of the day
Well, not
they're
every
not?
woman's going to be in your situation. Take, for instance, our not dating coach friend over here who said she's been on both sides of the spectrum. My assumption here is that before she was on the side of the spectrum where she was perceived as, quote, hot, this was pre-boob job, cosmetic surgery, things like this. Am I wrong?
You're asking me. Life was easier as a pretty girl.
Yeah, and that was post having stuff done, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
Then there's
so then this would go to my point again that yes, it is possible that you could say I'm a natural beauty, and so
Living
because of that
underscore
natural,
donated
you know,
$100. Saying women compete because of men is like the girl's point earlier about men competing amongst each other for women. Andrew, is it just a functional difference between these?
Yes, because women don't value power the same way that men do. And that was what the point was that we were addressing earlier, was whether or not men will compete for status's sake, and they will. Women seem to be less inclined to do this. Rather, they seem...
Hilly donated $100. A 100% naturally attractive female that doesn't care for the beauty standards of these days and doesn't compare herself to other females or seeking male attention are the holy grail of women.
Right, and I would agree with this. So kind of back to this point, which is to say that not every woman's going to be a, quote, natural beauty. So it's easy to say, well, because I'm naturally beautiful, men are more attracted to me, et cetera, et cetera. Whereas on the other side of the spectrum, you have a gal here who says, well, I was on that side where my natural beauty sucked and nobody liked it until I had these cosmetic enhancements. It still seems like it's competition for men on both sides, to be honest with you. That's what it looks like from my perspective.
I mean, I won't say there's no competition with men at all. Like, I'm not going to say it's like 0% competition with men, because that is a factor with attractiveness in general.
We got Killer
of Cereal donated $100.
Thank you, everybody, for all the
Reach a certain age, the amount of work done doesn't keep up with the rest of your aging body. It makes you look physically ill. Plastic women competing for the Crypt Keeper. Brian, I'm a life guy.
I'm a life guy. What does that mean? I'm a life?
Can I make a point?
Like the board game Life?
The board competing for the Crypt Keeper.
Let me just read one of these chats that's about to come in, and I'll have you come in. We have Johnny Crypto. We all have to compete for what we want in life. Men compete against men for women. Women have to compete with women for men. If you can wear makeup, I can wear shoe lifts. Thoughts from the ladies really quick on, let's do shoe lifts and toupees. Shoe lifts and toupees, yay, or
yeah, sure.
You're fine with the toupee?
Yeah.
Wouldn't feel a little misled? Okay.
I think women change their physical appearance, whereas men lie about their status and success.
So is that like equal, like 1-to-1 fair game, right?
I think they lie different ways.
Like if a woman has fake titties, he can lie about his job.
That's an interesting one. I mean, he can lie, and a woman should try to get the truth, I guess. Like, I haven't lied to any about who I am, what I've done. So, yeah.
But don't men tend to elevate physical appearance more so than women do? Although, I mean, I've had differing takes on this, but whereas a woman might be more attracted to a guy because of his success or career or status or ambition. So if women lie about the predominant thing that makes them attractive to men, would it not be fair to say that men should or could or ought to lie about the predominant thing that women find attractive in men?
I see what you mean. There's an inconsistency there. I think it's harder for men to keep up the lie, though. Men can't really keep up the lie.
And it's a little different. It's not a 1-to-1 fair comparison, but just around the table on this, shoe lifts and toupee.
What is that?
A toupee? It's like a hair piece. So like they're bald, but they like have hair, like a hair.
It's like a wig for
It's
men.
a wig.
And I'm like answering like yay or nay.
Like, would you kind of feel a little like, because maybe you like a guy with a full head of hair and you'd be like, and then he like takes it off after you fuck. And you're like, wait, hold on. I thought you had a full head of hair.
Oh, no.
Go ahead, Lexi. You got this.
Yay.
You're down with the toupee?
Sure.
Okay. All right, Lexi. Thank you for contributing. That was beautiful.
I can say toupee, yes. Shoe lifts, no.
Against the shoe lifts.
Against the shoe
Fine
lifts.
with the toupee.
Fine with the
That's
toupee.
an interesting one.
Fine with the
What about you?
Neither. And I
Not
give my
cool?
reasoning because number one, genetics. Like, I wouldn't want my son to have to go through that and then have to go through the rejection of it,
Yeah,
right? Of
you're
balding.
right.
And then being short, genetics again.
Now-
Short men are.
Now, couldn't we make...
I'm sorry.
Now, if
I'm
we
already
don't know
4'11".
what a woman's face actually looks like, and her body looks like, and she's gotten all these plastic surgeries to change how she appears, wouldn't that have an impact on how our children end up appearing?
100%.
Yes.
So, interesting.
But she's
okay.
saying for her personally.
Yeah. What about you? Toupee?
Yeah,
She lifts?
I think either is fine.
Fine, Sean?
Yeah, that's
you
fine.
wouldn't, you date a guy and after you fuck, he takes his toupee off? Nothing?
I mean, I might be a little caught off guard,
Like 'cause
I
you're
didn't
laying
know.
there in bed. You're laying in there in bed. It was like the best sex ever, and he just like he comes back from the bathroom and like throws it at you like a dead rat.
Be a little caught off guard for sure.
I'm ordering a plan B. Like,
Oh shit! Okay.
like no.
Morgan toupee and
Yeah.
Shoe lifts.
See, to your point, I'm all natural. I would personally, like, if I'm married and they need a toupee, cool, we're already married. But if it's like
Yes.
in the dating
you first
scene
meet it. Yeah,
Yeah.
early on,
and
early
they
on.
have a toupee, yeah, I'm sorry.
Hold on, guys.
Yes.
This hair
No,
is
just kidding.
natural, and I'd like my kids to also have a head of hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So wait.
Okay. Yeah.
So you said okay, but you wanted to disagree with me. So like, you say you support plastic surgery to a point, and makeup, and I don't. So let's argue.
Did we already just argue about that?
I don't think so. Really,
I
don't
think it's
we
okay
did.
to enhance natural features. I will, yeah. And there are obvious changes that give you a certain advantage in the dating scenario situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it has been taken to excess for a lot of people, which isn't really appealing to men. It's become a different, more of a like, it's become a market really. Like there's people, the makeup or the plastic surgeons are making money off it.
Okay, so my position on plastic surgery and makeup is that it's a facade. It's not true. It's not how you actually look.
I think
It's a lie. It's a bamboozle.
Yes.
It's paint.
But so
It's
you think
fake.
no makeup at all?
I don't mind a little like eyeliner, maybe, but like I prefer no makeup.
Who do you think is the most beautiful woman in the world
I mean, it's very hard to say.
for you?
I don't really have like celebrity crushes. Like I don't think I could.
All right. Well, what?
I mean,
what
I've
I'm-
previously said that a woman who I think is very attractive. I don't think she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, but a woman who I think is very attractive is. Oh, I'm blanking on her name. Chat knows it better than me. Oh my God, what's that girl from Smallville?
Oh, the Asian one.
The Asian girl, half Asian girl. Kristen Kruick. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's the most beautiful woman. I've probably seen more attractive women than her. I think she's very attractive.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
really pretty.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm trying to make is that I think men seek beauty. Beauty can be inspiring, and I think maybe it's nice to sort of try and be a little bit prettier. Like I'm not against women, like up until a point until it's like absolute lies and bullshit. It's nice. I think men like beautiful women, and I think that's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, I want to ask the chat this, Nick, if you can pull up the chat. Well, okay, I know she's 41 now, but I'm talking, and she's a little younger.
And I don't think she got married or had children, so she's an old.
Hey, Kristen Kruick, I'm available.
Hope she throws her eggs.
Okay, so chat, do you prefer women with plastic surgery or without? So with plastic surgery, without. Without. I personally prefer without. BBL, lipo, fake boobs, lip filler,